this?
It's like a perfect 16-bit style 2D fighter. And all the art is hand drawn, right? Absolutely. Would you probably do how long that took? I mean, everything looks painstaking if we can get it on the screen. So the original development time for all the character art was about 5 years, and then what we did for the console version is we've gone and added more effects. So, for example, we've added parallax in the backgrounds, we've added lighting, so you see the lights in the background where they're animated, and done a few more things, including adding the marquees on the side to sort of give it more of a console but arcade feel at the same time. No, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. The feel just brings you back to being at the arcade, and I'm getting here, by the way.
While Tyrone explains, I'm going to exploit you here. Oh,
yeah.
God!
You've got Shane from Sony, who he takes fighting games very seriously. Yeah, I just got wrecked. Well, if you actually bet him money, he will have a higher chance of losing. He never wins a match when he bets money.
Yeah,
all right.
I run hot and cold.
All right, so let's see. So what's my character's name on the left there? You're Aruka right now. Okay, there we go. And she's similar to sort of a Chun-Li poke type character. Oh my gosh, you almost had it.
I feel like if you have Street Fighter and King of Fighters skills, it does kind of carry over to, like, you can kind of figure a few things out at the beginning, you know?
It definitely has that. For example, we got, where it does deviate a little bit from sort of the Street Fighter and more SNK, we've got 4 attack buttons. We've got light punch, hard punch, light kick, and hard kick. And then you have a few other things that are similar to Street Fighter 3's Third Strike, where the right shoulder, the R1, will actually be your high parry, and the L1 will be your low parry. Now, how sensitive is it to, like, timing-wise? Me being, like, is my reaction time super critical to this? I mean, the game is definitely deals in sort of frames, and it's that kind of game. The designer on this game is actually a pretty high-level Street Fighter 3 player. He goes to EVO, and he participates in tournaments.
You can tell choosing the super reminds me of Street Fighter.
Yeah. They're definitely inspired by it. I love the stage, by the way. And so now Shane is using Shimo, and she's sort of almost like a last.
Yeah, she reminds you of Last Blade.
She's very much a Last Blade style character. Well, she'll have a rolling motion move by doing sort of a quarter circle forward with a punch, and then you can push one of the 4 different buttons, and she'll actually do a different that's cool. Sort of a dependent move when she does that. And she can also do this really great. If he jumps in the air and he does a quarter circle back with punch, she'll have this crazy sort of slashing move. All right, I'm not going to let her cuteness distract me, though. Definitely don't do that. Got a sword, though. All right. Oh, yeah, got the throw. Nice. There we go. There we go. Yeah. I got it.
Oh, nice block, man.
There we go. Thank you. All right, getting the hang of this.
Are those counters in here yet, or?
Yeah, so you can actually do it. And you'll have you can see right here. You tried it. You saw the little orange meter.
So the timing's pretty tough.
The timing is very precise on this, but that's what makes it really interesting, because you can do the normal parry, or you can do a blocking parry. And by a blocking parry, basically you'll be in a blocking. Oh, there. I timed that wrong. Okay. That was a good EX fireball, though, right there. You tap your meter, but it's definitely worth it, because you'll get in the case of
oh,
yeah, there we go. All right, they come back here. All right, Shane looks angry though. All right, got that sword.
Oh, my girl's so defensive.
No! You're still in the game.
No.
Overhead. Oh, wait. No, I got close.
That was a good round.
Yeah, close. All right, final round right here. So
this is serious.
We have 8 players to choose from, and so this thing's will be flawless locally, right? Like, I'm playing with my friends, like pixel perfect.
What about the online now?
And it will be pretty close to perfect online, because we're going with the sort of the fighting game community is very particular for good reason about online. So the online component for this will use GGPO. Oh, so and that means this thing's gonna be like super tight, super duper tight. It's pretty close to lag free the way that Mr. Cannon set it up, and Tony just does a really good job and understands the fighting game community. He's been involved for a really long time, and he just wants games to be really fun online. And he's done a great job with GPO, and we wanted to carry over to the console version, so that's why we've taken the time to really do it right. So this will be on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and Vita, right? Very nice. And when can we expect to play it? You should like to play it this year. All right, I'm very excited about that. And so these characters, can you tell me a little bit about their background? Like, well, some of this guy with the glove and the kind of white, like, cap on him. Yeah, sure. Jet over here. So each character has different stories. In the case of Jet, he's sort of a foreigner, a gaijin that grew up in Japan, and it's in an alternate reality of Japan, sort of during when World War II would have happened. But instead of there being World War II, there's sort of a coup d'etat with the government and a rebellion. And each of these characters has a different mission and what they're going on, and they're all actually related. Like the character that you were originally using, Aruka, which is a Chun-Li style character, she's actually the sensei of Po. and they all have interrelated stories on what's going on and what's happening as far as the Japanese government and in Japan.
Well, that's also these guys have like rivalries.
Right,
and-
exactly.
Is there a story mode with endings for each character?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so if you go into arcade mode, each character will have a cinematic